Last week I went to Dunwich. Dunwich is situated on the Suffolk Coast, and initially I came here to do a bit of beach combing. I came to Dunwich Heath, which as you can see is absolutely gorgeous. I was mostly looking for driftwood, but I also wondered if I would see the folklore of a local maiden who had a broken heart and who haunts the area around the beach, searching for her lost love. Instead I found some sea glass and some driftwood and this really nice little stone. The bird reserve is actually, if you're into birds, it's certainly worth a visit in its own right. Absolutely acres and acres and acres of marshland goes onto the beach here. That's part of this agency. I've got absolutely no idea what it was. Massive bird hide or something, I don't know. Anyway, I started to make my way back as I was getting really tired. I'd been gone quite a long time actually, much longer than I expected. Christ, I'm knackered. It's been here ages. A lot longer than I expected. And I really should go back and do the horses, but while we're here, Dunwich is actually a place of two halves. So we'll now go to the other half. And hopefully a cafe will be open there and I can get a cup of coffee. This cake had my name on it. Suddenly realised I was starving. By this time I only had a really short amount of time just for a quick squiz up the beach. And when I looked at the cliffs and everything, I realised there's so much more to Dunwich, and I decided I better come back. Obviously I still managed to pick up another few things, like this nice little hagstone. And I had to sit and reflect a bit on the amazing amount of stuff there is to see at Dunwich. That's when I decided I'd come back the next week and look under these cliffs. That's my beach combing. That was my haul. Quite a lot of driftwood, which was the object, and some oyster shells and two tiny bits of sea glass. So a few days later I came back. I just had to walk underneath the cliffs. It used to be a major medieval city. It was the capital of the Saxon kingdom, with a population in the late 1200s that rivalled London. It's known as the Lost City because most of it has gone in the sea. They say you can hear the bells of the 19 churches, and when the tide's rough, I don't really believe that. And they also say you can see bones sticking out of the cliff. I didn't find any. I did find some bones, but I didn't see any sticking out of the cliff. But there was some interesting pieces of wood. Not sure if this was a piece of a house or a piece of one of the many churches, but it certainly come down off those cliffs at some point. Is this a human bone? Does anybody know? Massive great portion of chips. With my teeth, I'm never going to eat them all, but I'm going to bloody try. Right, I've eaten my chips, half of them anyway. Had some coffee, which I could take the rest with me. And they're going on a bit of a hike for me. Normal walk for a normal person, but a bit of a hike for me. I don't think I can park any closer, so going up to the footpath which runs round where the last grave is. See you there. Okay, this is the pub in the village, and here's the footpath. Oh my god, it's all uphill. That was a really stupid thing to say. Of course it's all uphill. I'm walking up the cliff basically. They say walking's really good exercise for pH. Yes, I am struggling. But let's keep on. Walking's good exercise. A viewpoint? It's just a viewpoint. Must be in a bit they don't expect to fall down anytime soon. Up there is Southwold. You can either freeze this and read it, or I can quickly tell you this is the last gravestone, although the grave has been moved 40 metres inland. And I imagine the bones were put somewhere else. Anyway, right next to cliff path here is the old abbey. That's all that's left of it. It's so close, we'll go and have a look. Seems like Henry VIII might have done away with it. This is it. This is literally what's left. Still got the walls around the outside and the gate. And then this. And that is it. If you want to know more about this, Time Team did a dig here a few years ago, and if you go onto the Time Team videos on YouTube, you should be able to find it. And now I must head back. While no one's about, I will say goodbye. I'll also say, if you come to visit Dunwich, the little cafe by the beach where I had the chips and the cake the other day, it's really nice. The pub, which I took a brief video of down in the village, has got a really good reputation for food. Don't quote me on it though. And also the museums in the village, but I really haven't got time to visit that. I'm not really comfortable filming indoors with people about, so if you come for the day, you could do those things as well. Anyway, thanks for exploring Dunwich with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.